this year, the FAFSA, which has normally been released October 1st, has been pushed back due to a federal delay. The federal government is making some of the largest changes to financial aid industry that they've made in over 40 years. And this is taking them a little bit longer than they expected, and they keep pushing deadlines back. So instead of the FAFSA becoming available October 1st for seniors who are in high school to complete and start to explore the costs of going to school, it's not going to become available until the very end of December or January 1st. And then it's going to be delayed even further. After students and parents can fill it out, there's still going to be at least, they're anticipating at least another 30-day delay before it gets to the schools, to those of us in financial aid offices everywhere. In preparation for this delay, there are a few things that we can do proactively to help get us into the right position. And one of the first things is for students and families to create an FSA ID. You can do that on studentaid.gov, and you create an FSA ID number. If the parent already has this FSA ID because they had older children, they don't need to create another one. But each parent and student needs their own personal identification number that ties their name and social security number and date of birth and these security codes all together in the eyes of the Department of Ed, so that it serves as their electronic signature when they do get ready to fill out the FAFSA. One of the other helpful tools that is available on every college's website is what's called a net price calculator, which allows an incoming freshman, a prospective student, to explore what the costs might have been at that institution had they enrolled the year prior. So ours has been updated and it is working. We're inviting students and families to use it during this awkward wait time while we wait for the federal government. We encourage students and families to file that as soon as possible. Now, does that mean that everybody should rush out at midnight when it opens? No, because systems will crash and there will be bugs and flaws in the system. There always are in the first week. But if they can get on and file the FAFSA in the first couple of weeks of January and list Monmouth College on that FAFSA, and our code is 001725, and if they list us on there, then the results of the FAFSA will eventually come to us when the federal government releases them to us. And that enables us to receive the results of your FAFSA, interpret them for you, and put together a financial aid package that we hope you find affordable and a path to Monmouth. The formula we know is changing in the coming year, and so we've tried to anticipate a little bit what those changes mean for some families. You know, if you're a new prospective student and this is the first time you're doing it, you're not going to see any change because it's the first time. But for our current students who are used to having the FAFSA calculated in a particular way and form a particular opinion about their family, and now the formula is going to change, we're paying particular attention to how those students might be impacted. And we don't want any student or family to suffer in silence. We need them to interact with us and talk with us in the coming months. If we see that a particular family has an enormous change, we're gonna figure out what's causing that and do some investigating. We have done some estimating, and we do feel that the number of people who qualify for governmental help will increase, and the amount that they qualify will increase. That doesn't mean that individual families won't fall the other way, that some change in the formula one way or the other is going to impact one family more than the other. But we do think that there are some good things coming with this formula. We're just waiting for the final results of it. My best advice, I guess, for families who are in this difficult time of waiting for the federal government is that you not feel rushed to make a decision without complete information. Nobody should be making future decisions without a full understanding of what the costs are, what the assistance available is, what the remaining out-of-pocket is, what are your options moving forward, is this the right fit? You should still be exploring colleges and visiting campuses. That's a key thing. You don't often buy a home or a car with sight unseen. You shouldn't invest in your future college experience and home for 4 years sight unseen. So my advice would be still continue to do all the other things that are important. Visit the campus, talk to faculty, sit in on classes, spend time with current students, stay overnight here if you want. Learn about Monmouth and learn about other schools while you wait for the federal government to get the FAFSA under control. And then you will feel not rushed to make a decision. The finances might come a little later this year, but if you've still done all of your other exploring, then when the finances do come, you'll be in a better position to make that ultimate decision. I always invite students and families to come and visit with us individually in our offices. We are a small staff of 4 women. 3 of us have all had college-age children ourselves go through this. We're used to this, we're familiar with it, and we've all been doing this now for years. So we are accessible to you. We're available by phone, by email. Students can walk in our office at any time, and we have a bank of laptops available. So if students are having difficulty with a federal site or just need somebody looking over their shoulder to make them feel like they're doing the right thing, come on in, visit us where we have computers waiting for you, and we'll sit with you.